This is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. The Dukes kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And the opening kickoff sails out of bounds. Maybe a little bit of nerves and hopefully not an omen for the way this season's going to go.
Break. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Go.
Tells the play fake. Wants to throw on first down. Taking a shot on the first play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. From the red zone, it's Bernard. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field, scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Lost to throw on first. Oh, pressure's coming. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Scott. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And he's brought down after a short gain. And the Duke's in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dropping back, it's Drake. And he almost had a pick. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go...
Breaks free in the middle. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. He's already got 46 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Turns up, it's Scott. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Pulls it on the option. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pick.
Caught, and he's got room. The 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Driven back. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Out of the gun, the gift to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on fourth down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? Makes the catch and he's free. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that.
Oh, what vision. Hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets. Bye, Felicia.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Still looking. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Give to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. Left side is Keller. At the 40, there he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
He puts them in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Breaks the tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Dukes are in the hurry-up. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Bernard. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. He now has 53 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Escapes the pressure going right. Turning it on! So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Wants to throw. It's Drake. Unloads to the wideout. Lucky to get it off.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Bernard. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The Dukes want to move quickly. Wants to throw on third down. Pulls it in. On the move at the 30. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Dukes look to keep this drive humming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his man. It's Keller. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
The Dukes can really attack on this second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They're going to ride this running back. Stopped right there.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He'll set up to throw. Out wide right, it's Hamilton. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Burrowing for yardage. Knocked down in the backfield, and that... up 4th down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Gotta make the play on 4th. Fires to the middle. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll ride him again. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Drake. Rolls right. Gonna try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first, and he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gonna let it fly. Holds it in on the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
The Owls getting set on 1st and 10.
Hey, take it. 59-19, fireball. Here we go.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
2nd and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Breaks through, it's Bernard. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. From this spot on the field, that would be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the first on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the...
Unleashes one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
The play fake. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Right down the boulevard. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand it to the back. Got room at the 35. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Dukes moving quickly to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got him quick. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Quick give. That gives him 54 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Bernard. Good game there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to run it. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Back's got it on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Right at the line. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to go deep. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And he made the extra point without problem. The returner will field it and bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week one, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the number 9 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Terrapins coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The Dukes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's Stewart. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Dukes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. It'll be a draw. Past the 30. At the 20, he's got space. And he scores! Touchdown, Dukes!
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. We got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Makes a move. He'll bring it back out to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds there. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense. He unleashes a long one. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown Owls! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense drew up in the locker room. You want to stop giving up explosive plays. You want to play deep, make the offense earn it, but play one. They put the ball in the air, down the field. DB can't make a play. Not only that, the run after the catch, a disastrous start for this defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They're all over it. And it's It's a sack.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. They're going to field this one in tight quarters. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
Ready, go!
On the move, it's Bernard. Pulled to the ground.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw, it's Drake. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Florida Atlantic tries to move the chains on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Complete out of the backfield. He's out of bounds and short, just short of the line to gain, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
And, man, when I was in school, man, you didn't really work on 4th down. Like, 3rd down was a big priority. Nowadays, so many people going for it. This is the 2nd time they've gone for it already. First time they were successful, but defense prepared, ready to rock and roll. They make the play, and they get the turnover.
From the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Dukes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Drops back on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Calls his own number. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
You know, this offensive line, they've just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Bernard. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's straight. Finds his man in the middle. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful
deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
There's some daylight. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Still plenty of time left to break the scoreboard wide open as we get things underway here in the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Driving forward, it's Bernard. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Making the adjustment. They'll move the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
Touchdown! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Just smothered on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
In traffic, it's Brown. There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. First down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Working the ground game.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Moving out to the right. Lets it fly. And he gets rid of it.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Needs it here on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Might as well run him again. Breaks into the open. At the 20. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll move the tight end. On play action. Moving to his left. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They punctuate A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the two-point conversion to tie things up. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Look out! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Big hit knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
The offense will try to put together a drive. Using his legs, it's right. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's straight. The screen, and watch out. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Wants to throw on first. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick give. It's right. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt. Hey, he fakes it. He's going to throw it. Still looking to his right. And he can't get there. Tackled short. Throw, catch, but not the first down.
We'll give the return team credit there because they were able to rally and get a massive stop. Now, the kicking team thought they had the perfect play, and they snap it to the up man. He sees his target downfield, throws the completion. Everything's going right, but the return team able to make a massive tackle. The gamble does not pay off, and that is a critical turnover on downs.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He just missed the target on that one. Put it on his body. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
Snapped on 4th down. Rush is on. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it on the outside. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs. And
got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
And you got half your work done now. Great execution, getting the score, but now we got to go for 2. Under 2 minutes left in the game. We don't know if we're going to get the football back. We get our 2-point play ready, and we roll with it.
From the gun. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
James Madison, 44. Number 20, set to kick it away.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Sets his feet, it's straight. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
They'll need a bunch on second down. The run inside. It's right.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on! Quarterback slides and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And that is a massive play by the quarterback and great understanding of the situation, knowing if I can find a way to get a first down, this game is over. QB scrambles around, nobody open, David, but he does it with his legs and gets the W for his team.
And I'm not surprised whose hands they put the ball in. This is crunch time. Get the first down. This ball game is over. They trusted their quarterback, and they got it done. Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.